From the News Channel 8 studios, this is Let's Talk Live.
And still ahead on Let's Talk Live, don't let the winter weather keep you cooped up inside. The Whoopee Queen is here to tell us about the best ways to whoop it up and have some fun this month.
During the cold, blustery days of the winter, well, we can find ourselves tending to hibernate inside our homes, right? But our next guest here is all about local events that can get you out and about. The Whoopee Queen, Cyndy Bragg, back with us with lots of energy as always. And Cyndy, you've got some great family-friendly activities to kind of get us through between the holidays and Valentine's Day, and here we are in this winter lull. So we need some help.
It's so cold right now.
Yes.
But there's so many great things around DC that we can get out and do. All right, starting off with Saturday night at the Fillmore in Silver Spring. I brought my disco ball because it's super fly disco. This band is so fun. I've seen them perform, and you just dance and dance and dance and dance and dance. It's they wear Afro wigs, and the singing is incredible. It's a whole 70s throwback. So if you're wanting to get out and dance, Saturday night at the Fillmore.
So what age group goes to this thing at the Fillmore?
This is an adult thing because people are drinking a lot and dressing up, so you don't want to take your kids to this.
But and you say 70s throwback. I'm thinking it's for someone who's maybe 40, 50.
You know what? It's interesting. I was at the Fillmore a couple weeks ago for an 80s versus 90s concert, and there were so many young people who were in their 20s. And I thought, this is my music. What are they doing here? But, so I think if you enjoy the music and you want to dance, go.
And if you love disco.
Right. Another fun thing, I don't think we have footage of this, but I saw at the Howard Theater on Sunday, Rare Essence and Trouble Funk are performing, and they're like some of the original funk bands from the go-go days in DC. So that's sort of a big deal, and it's in the papers this weekend, and so another fun thing to get out and do if you're wanting some fun, entertainment as an adult. And then I
can't remember how to do the disco dancing.
Come on, yes, you could.
Seriously.
Just go.
Oh my gosh. That would be maybe you and me together.
We'll go. I'll take you.
Yeah. All right. So Martin Luther King Day is coming up on Monday.
Yeah, we have a parade and a peace walk on Monday. My favorite thing about the weekend, about Martin Luther King Day and the whole weekend about Martin Luther King Jr. is that it's Monday is considered a day of service, which I think is so cool that it's become that. It's about that. And how are you serving your community? And so there's a lot of ways to get out and do things to, serve your community. You can go on a great site, martinlutherkingjrdayofservice.com, and they have all kinds of activities. You can also look locally. I took my kids to a shelter. We made sandwiches for a women's shelter, and we got to tour the shelter and also see, that not all bunk beds are equal. That
was a really good lesson, a life lesson for your children. I'm sure they appreciate it. And Monday is a day off for many people, and I guess a lot of kids will be home from school, and there's some other holidays coming up soon. So we need some activities for the kids.
I know, because the kids will be jumping off the wall. Yeah. So there's this great place called Sky Zone in Columbia, Maryland. I went with my my kids recently, and we had a ball. I got to say, even if you don't have kids and you want a different kind of exercise, you will sweat. You go for like an hour-long session, and the kids are jumping. Of course, you have these socks that have the things that keep you from slipping. That's my daughter. That's Gigi.
So it's like a bunch of trampolines inside?
Huge trampoline. Wow. They have dodgeball. They have a basketball court. They have a pit that you jump in. Super fun. Super fun place to go.
How much does it cost to get into Sky
Zone? It's about $20 for an hour.
For an hour?
Yeah.
Is it worth it?
Totally.
Yeah?
Yeah. And they do birthday parties. Great place. Great place. I think there's another one coming to Gaithersburg. They're reaching out. It's a nationwide chain.
Go and wear them out, and then when they come home, they'll be normal again.
Yeah. Another thing I forgot to mention about Martin Luther King, Let Freedom Ring. There's a concert with Natalie Cole on Monday night, which is a really cool thing at the Kennedy Center. So
nice.
Didn't want to forget that. All right, kids, with the kids being out, there is a great exhibit at the Smithsonian, the American Art Museum. It's by Richard Estes. Now, this is cool because these are paintings. I want you to take a look at this.
It's beautiful.
I know, right? These are paintings, but they look like photographs. So the kids, and anybody can appreciate how realistic they look. And then in a lot of the paintings, he hides his signature. So it's fun for the kids to try to find, where he hid his signature, little highlights moment.
Wow, and which Smithsonian is this in?
It's at the American Art. Yeah, American Art Institute.
Okay. I love to go down and look at. That's just a whole day right there.
Right.
I love doing all the the National Gallery of Art, the East and West Wings.
Right.
Hirshhorn's great.
It's almost like you have to pick one exhibit. Otherwise, you get into overload.
True.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So then, what else do I have? Restaurant Week's coming up. All right. I brought this beautiful little lady because my pick for Restaurant Week is Rosica, West End. Have you ever been there?
No, I'd love to try that.
The decor is stunning. You walk in and they have this beautiful sculpture of a woman's hand, and she's doing the whole like yoga pose. And I think this one is for vitality and positivity. So you walk in, you're immediately greeted by that, and then you have these beautiful like temple-like booths that you can sit in. The decor is stunning, and then the food is outstanding.
What kind of food is it?
It's Indian.
Indian.
Yeah, they have a crispy spinach that they're known for, and anything vindaloo is good there. And it's an amazing restaurant. And you know, Restaurant Week, there are over 200 restaurants participating. So.
And what are the dates for Restaurant Week this year?
The dates are 19th through the 25th of January.
All right. And it's always good to make a reservation for some place that you've been wanting to go
you have to
early
make a reservation,
because,
or you'll get there and you won't.
They're booked.
Yep. And then next weekend is the DC Auto Show, which is a big deal here in town, right? So fun thing to do. There's a great comedian at the Improv named Tom Pappas next weekend. Fun to see him. And
are you going to be performing anywhere anytime soon?
I am working on some new material.
Yeah.
I am working on new stuff, you know, in the writing and workshopping and practicing and out in open mic stage.
I can't wait to come and see you one of these days.
I am like always the oldest and woman there. Usually there aren't many women, and you know, there's young men.
Well, it's good. It's good to practice, right?
You have to practice. Yeah. I was at a thing in New York, and I saw Chris Rock, and he wasn't doing great, and he was performing. He was working on some of his material, and it really inspired me to like keep going. That, you know what,
Very
this is
nice.
Just work. It's just work to get out and practice.
And we're running out of time, but quickly we should mention Super Bowl.
Yeah, Super Bowl. There are 3 great. You know, we have cute little these Hillshire Farm things that that I decorated. They're really hard to do, but if you do them, use a 00 decorating tip. And the great places to go in DC to see the Super Bowl if you're not at home is at Public Bar at DuPont, Penn Quarter, go to Sports Tavern, and the Green Turtle in Gallery Place. Most people stay home, I think. But
or just make a party at home, right?
That's right. That's right.
Be fun too. Lots of great ideas for getting us out and about in these cold weather months. Cyndy Bragg, the Whoopee Queen. Thanks so much, Cyndy.
Thank you for having me. Have fun.
No, we will. Also, coming up, well, the DC area is